Hi, this is Myra McElhaney. I'm a board member with Dress for Success Atlanta, and we are talking with Women in Power for Women's History Month and for our campaign of Your Hour, Her Power. Today, I'm talking with Helene Lollis, who is CEO of Pathbuilders. Welcome, Helene, and thanks for being with us.
It's great to be with you, Myra. Excited to see the great work that Dress for Success Atlanta is doing.
Thank you. And we want to hear what Pathbuilders does. I know some of our viewers may be familiar with it, some may not. So tell us about Pathbuilders.
Absolutely. So at Pathbuilders, we help organizations to move women forward. So this is our mission, to really focus on women in the corporate environment and equipping them with the skills and the insights and all of the capacity to really be great leaders inside their organizations. I will say a couple of years ago, we also realized that it's not enough to be developing women. We also have to help create the environment where women can be successful and where they can thrive. So we also work with senior leaders and C-suite to really get them to think about their organizational readiness for moving women forward and making sure that we're really creating the right awareness and impactful dialogue at that level so that they can build sustainable solutions for women moving forward.
Thank you. That's so wonderful that there's a for-profit business that does this to work with corporations. So I know that you're also involved in the community. You go out into organizations and corporations, and you also are involved in the community, serving on several boards and working with different groups. Tell us a little about the importance of empowering women in the workplace.
Yeah, it is, and here we sit in 2021. It's probably an even more important question today. Just new research from IBM has shown that the impact of the pandemic as individuals have left the workplace, quite frankly, there have not been women sufficiently trained and developed to step into some of those leadership roles. So even today, we're seeing, after all the progress we've made, we're seeing how women are starting to decrease in terms of their percentage in more senior leadership roles. And gosh, we've just got to do something about that. And it doesn't happen on its own. It's about intentionality. It's about organizations prioritizing, because they see the benefit of having women in leadership, that they've got to prioritize both the developmental opportunities, but also that creating that environment where women can thrive.
Going to take a little bit more time right here. Tell us about what it takes to create that environment.
So I contend that organizations that want to have more women in leadership, the great women already work for you. It's a question of focusing on creating opportunity for them to have seats at decision-making tables, making sure women have access to other women and access to female role models so that they can see those opportunities for themselves. But it's also about really intentional talent practices and looking not just a program to develop women, but looking across what you do to move talent forward and making sure that you're bringing gender as a factor into all of that. So if you're doing a succession plan, who's the woman who's closest? If you're doing something around high potential development, what percentage of women are we actually populating that cohort with? It's about planning and being intentional.
That's wonderful. I really appreciate you taking a minute to explain that to us. For those of you who are watching, I am with Helene Lollis, who is CEO of Pathbuilders. You can find more about Pathbuilders on their website if you're interested. And as for Dress for Success Atlanta, we're celebrating Women's History Month by a campaign we call Your Hour, Her Power. Just 1 hour's pay can really help to provide programs and tools to help women to achieve economic advancement. If you'd like to know more about that, please go to our website, which is atlanta.dressforsuccess.org. That's atlanta.dressforsuccess.org. Thank you.